Hey guys, welcome back to Ocean Lake Stream. I was out there fishing today, and I was using this crankbait, and I hooked myself. It's not really too painful.
Jake, man, he's putting me on fish. If you ever want to catch a hog, bro, call Jacob, man. He'll put you on big fish, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Cream, real screamer, first cast, guys. Don't let this go. Come on.
Christian, he's not a person that just stays inside. He's usually like, come on, Gianna, let's go fishing. You want to go on the boat today, like stay until 6 or something?
Oh, my son Christian Bellomo is amazing, man. He's extremely into getting kids off of technology.
Christian is a really nice brother, and I'm really glad that he taught me how to fish.
Christian, he's always like, let's go.
Christian does 99% of his living appears to be outside, other than sleeping, of course.
You know, I just love fishing my entire life. When I was about 4 years old, me and my parents, we moved to a nice, beautiful house on Altamont Springs, Florida, and you know, I hardly knew what fishing was. I just grabbed my little Zebco 33. I said, Mom, I'm gonna go catch some crabs. And little did I know, blue crabs only live in salt water, so it was pretty funny. One day my dad took me to Sports Authority. I grabbed some June bug, straight tails, and I just rigged it up Texas style, and we just started casting. And you know, we casted and we casted. And I probably casted about 60 times.
I think he must have been 3 or 4. He was just a little guy, and I just took him down to the end of the dock, and we threw out a little line out there, and all the minnows were jumping around, and the shiners.
And I was like, Dad, you know, I just kind of want to go inside, and you know, and I was like, you know what, let me get one more cast. And I threw one more cast out there, man, and that bass, it smacked that worm like a topwater lure.
It's like, wow, look at those are fish. I'm like, yeah, they're right there in the backyard.
From that day on, I was hooked. I fished every day since then. I go fresh, salt, retention ponds, you name it, I'm there. Backwater canals, rivers, creeks, I love it.
My name is Ashley Figueroa.
My name is Adriana Figueroa, and I'm 12 years old. I don't take my phone to school, but they issue us iPads. And we use those iPads every day for every subject. I usually see about almost everyone in the hallways taking out their phones and like texting people.
In my opinion, the most dangerous effects is that we are losing the relation to what God has created. In other words, we're stuck in a room and we're becoming isolated. We're just isolated.
Let alone being connected to God and the creation, you're just not gonna talk to your family anymore. You're not gonna be hanging out with friends. You know, you're just gonna be consumed in yourself. And that doesn't help advance anyone or anyone else.
My parents usually are on the phone, and I would like to talk to them, but they're on the phone talking, and I never get a chance to sometimes.
I like to tell them stories, and when they're on the phone, I don't really get a chance to tell them like about my day or stories.
So it's affecting their relationship with their parents, it's affecting their relationship with their siblings, it's affecting their relationship with their schooling, it's affecting their education, it really affects everything.
A lot of kids in my class use their phones, and I'd say they don't really get their work done because of that. And they usually have to do their work for homework.
I have a couple of high-end guys for EA Sports that come to me, and they told me they did studies 10 years ago in reference to laboratory studies with kids and seeing what chemicals were being released and whatnot. It creates certain releases of chemicals that we've been aware of for probably 2 or 3 decades.
When I go on the water, I feel the peace that surpasses no understanding. And it's just relaxing and peaceful. Like you hear the birds, the wind, and then bam! You get that hook set, baby, and it's like, and you're trying to reel him in, boom, in the boat, baby! And you take a picture with that, and then you let him go. Oh, there we go, I got it. Oh, yeah, another solid 2.5 right there, baby.
And it's so much fun catching fish, because then you get to reel in big ones. It's really hard.
Like going out on the water, it's a really cool experience, just waving in the water, it's really cool.
In the money right there. He's a little guy. Yeah! Look at that fish. Whoa. Look at that fish. I took a young kid fishing last summer. His name's Eli Neighbors. And his dad called me up and said, hey, Christian, you think you could take my son? And I was like, yeah, sure. I don't know. I'll see you my schedule. He was like, you really got to take him, though. I was like, why? He's like, because today's his birthday. We went out for a couple hours, and he just had a blast, man. Enjoy it. They, because I get them for like a couple hours, 5 or 6 hours, and they really get out there, and they really just forget everything and relax and are at peace and just like, they just sit there, and even if we don't catch fish, they're just super relaxed.
I feel like fishing would be a great experience.
I would love to go fishing because I've never gone fishing.
Fishing has so many amazing attributes. You're getting fresh air, you're getting a different perspective versus being stuck in a room and that radiation blasting your central nervous system, which affects what? It affects your brain again.
When I take someone that's fishing for the first time in their life, they're very hesitant. They're like, I don't know if I can do this. And then I teach them how to fish and take them to a spot.
Oh, I remember every kid that goes from the lake out here in the backyard, every kid that comes in, man, they just, when can we come back? Dad, Mom, we got to come back. When can we do that?
I feel that children's lives change immediately before they even get on the boat. Because, look at all this. As soon as you walk out here, you see the trees, you see the green grass, you see the water rolling, the winds, you see the leaves blowing. It's just beautiful.
You want to be on these games all day. It's just like boring. Come on. Let's go exercise, have fun, be in the water.
It's very different from virtual games, because you're not having that direct connection with nature. It's a little baby. Look how big that one is. Come on.
It felt really slimy, but I didn't care. He was super cool.
Take 4, Fast to the Future, or Back to the Grouper.
Dude, I like
It's all right. It is. No, it's in bounds. It's on the fourth side.
Yeah, my feet are big and
Take a picture of
no, I don't slow at them.
Let me get behind you and I get in there. That's what I'm thinking. Just a little slower.